everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Cassie here for those of you that are new, but let's go ahead and take a look at who is in here and say hello to everybody. Hi, Dawn. Hello, Denise. Hi, Mary Hunt. Hi, Kitty. Early birds. Thanks, y'all. I feel special. Hey, Melissa and Mary Wilson. Hi, Carol. Triva. Deanna. Mick. Hello, Mayhem. Janine. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited y'all are here. We're going to make an easel card today. And if you see this back here, oh my gosh. You know, I'm so happy there's a lot of sunlight, but I'm telling you, there was like a strip of light going across my desk. And I was like, well, that's not going to work. So I've made a makeshift curtain. When we actually, you know, determine that we're staying put someplace, I'll probably put some curtains up, but until then I just don't put curtains up. All right, so before we get started, I do want to show off a card I got this week. I got it from Dawn, who is in here. It is a beauty. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, let me put this stuff off to the side. Check it out. It is such a cute little slim line. I don't know where this stamp set comes from. I want to say I've seen something similar with Scrappy Tails. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Hi, Rhonda and Terry from California. But look at how cute that is. There's a lot of great texture. Oh, so many cute little images. And you know what I love about this, other than how darling it absolutely is? She has all these cute little stamps that she has on the back. Like this one says, this is an individually crafted work of art. Any smudges, splotches, or other irregularities are intentional and do not diminish the quality of this piece in any way. I love that. So cute, right? Hi, Kim. Oh, it's Hero Arts. Oh, it was their Hero Arts kit. See, I need to get back into those kits. Those kits they're just so great. And I used to do them a lot, but this is so cute and your coloring is wonderful. So thank you. Yes. All right. So now that we've seen some cuteness, hopefully I can produce some cuteness for you. We are going to be using this darling little set. It is brand new to me. It's from Colorado Craft Company, but I bought it through scrapbook.com because they had a sale and I'm a sucker for a sale. Not always, but scrapbook.com had the stamp on sale, or maybe the die was on sale. And the die was so inexpensive that I was like, well, let me just get the stamp to go with it. I don't remember exactly, but that is what we're going to be working with today. The easel card we're going to make is actually a circle one. So we're going to be using the stitch circle dies. And I wanted to use some gilding flakes. These are absolutely new to me. I've seen other people use them. I opened up the container and it can be a little messy. So I don't have a fan going in here. My husband was like, you need a fan. It's warm in here. I was like, no, there can't be a fan. So no fan. I've also got some various tapes that we're going to be using for the gilding flakes, although there's several ways to use them. And then their sale. Yeah, right, Mayhem? Me too. Good grief. And then I am going to make my own envelope with the A7 builder because we're going to make an A7. I say A7, but it's a circle. It'll fit into the A7 envelope. So we'll do that. Let me pull out the pieces. All right, so I've got the pieces. I went ahead and cut those out. I cut my circles. And to make this a little bit sturdier, because this cardstock that I chose was probably like maybe a 65 pound, maybe a little bit heavier than that. Maybe an 80 pound, I'm not sure. But yes. So that's what I went ahead and cut those out. Let's do our background first. Let's do our background and then we'll do some painting. So I know this is not Melissa's favorite type of coloring. We're not going to be doing Copic today. We are going to be using watercolors because I just love watercolor and why not, right? Okay. So let me set those off to the side, but let's do our background first. Get some of this stuff out of the way. All right. So I recently got this thing too. I don't have this listed down below, but this is the Tailored Expressions stencil holder. And so I figured we'd use this stencil. This one is called Ray of Light. I think I have it linked down below, but there's a lot of great Ray stencils that are out there. Because you suck at it. Whatever. You have the Gilding Flakes. Afraid to use them because I know they'll end up everywhere. They came in a kit. I would never buy them on purpose. Oh, Kitty, that is my fear, is that the boys would be all over them. You should have seen Miles a little bit ago when I was trying to set up all the live information. He was stepping on the keyboard. I thought I was going to go live before time was even supposed to happen. It was just insanity. Okay. And it was so cute because, he really wanted attention. All right, so I'm going to take, all right, this platform is new to me too. This is the Tonic Studios crafters platform, and it sort of reminds me of the Wendy Vecchi when I have a small Wendy Vecchi. Hi, Marcy. The magnets on that one aren't super great, I don't think. I think they're not very strong, but these magnets are amazing. So I really like this. I like the size of it, and I've been using it for some stenciling lately, and it's worked out really great. So we're just going to go ahead and stick our piece down. And then I'm going to tack this down. Oops. Try to be a little bit careful. I probably should use some pixie spray if I was smart. But you know what? I think I'm just going to go with the, all right, slippery when wet. Watercolor's your favorite, huh, Dawn? Yeah, mine too. I love it. But I obviously, I like all mediums. I haven't found one that I don't really like. Okay. So what's everybody up to this weekend? Anything fun going on? Tell ya, my daughter and her husband, that's so cute to say, they're on their way over here in a little bit. She got off work just a little bit ago, so they're going to be on their way over, and they're going to stay the night. We're just trying to soak up as much time with them as we can get before we move. And then tomorrow night, the hubs and I have a date to see Batman. So you bought the Alta New pigment sticks, but still no bueno. Melissa, I'll tell you though, I have learned, for at least for myself, that unless I really like a medium, I'm not likely to practice with it. And so maybe I want to, everybody always says practice, practice, practice. And yeah, to a degree that is great, but that's okay. That's okay. Yard sailing tomorrow. Trying to make room for a new card. That's right, Mary. Congratulations. Getting more snow. Oh, geez. Hey, Zoe. Just got back from the Stamp and Scrap Expo. Oh, it looked like a lot of fun. I saw some pictures. Crafting. The new Honeybee release was just delivered. Ooh, how fun. I got some of the Lawn Fawn stuff. Just showed up a little bit ago. And then I've got other Lawn Fawn stuff coming on Monday. So I have things I could be doing for sure. The Batman. Why? And I watched it last night. We enjoyed it very much. Okay. My one big fear is that it's a 3-hour movie and we'll have to be at the theater for 3 hours. And I don't like to get up in the middle of that. So I better not drink anything. Okay. What did I do with my... I keep losing stuff. Let's pull out a new one. Okay. I should put this in the splatter box, but I'm not going to. And I didn't link, we'll just use this. I didn't link these down below because they never seem to be in stock, but the Gansai Tombi Starry Sky is always in stock somewhere. So I'm just going to splatter a little bit of this, some of this gold on the background since we're using gold Gilding Flakes. Hello, Tristan. The platform die. Are you talking about the one that pops open, like that pop open card, Melissa? Because yes, I did. Your Lawn Fawn just shipped. Yes, the pop-up platform. Oh yeah. Oh yes, I am so excited to play with that one. Maybe if it comes in time, I'll do it as a live next week. All right, so here is our background. We just did a little bit of splatter back there, a little bit of gold. And I should probably clean up my mess before I get too crazy with other things. Okay. How are you, Tristan? Going to the beach again? No spoilers, Mary Hunt. Yes, yes. Although I am very forgetful, so chances are you could tell me and I'd probably forget, and then I'd be like, oh, after I see it. That's right, Mary said that. Okay, yeah, I definitely did get the pop-up platform. You did the Brutus Monroe Crafty Staycation. It would have been nice to see you as an instructor. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I heard it was a really good staycation. Staycations are always great, especially when they're crafty, right? Yes, Kitty, the platform one is interactive, but it does look pretty easy, so. Hey, Topeka. First time on a live. I'm so glad you're here, and hopefully I said your name correctly. Doing well. The DMV took 25 minutes to get my license. Oh, that's actually pretty short. I'm quite surprised. Okay, so here are our images, and I am going to, because I just love them. I just love them. I'm going to use my Daniel Smith watercolors. Now, you know, there's like a million of them, and I obviously don't have them all. I was a part of a split group, and I have 2 splits. And of course, playing with these makes me want more splits, but they're not cheap. So maybe if it's easy enough, Kitty. Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of fun. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. All right, so those are the Daniel Smith colors I'm going to be using. Oh, good. Yay, I said it right. Awesome. Okay. And then I'm going to pull in. I really like these Ranger detail brushes. I think these are great. So we're going to do that. I did this on 140-pound watercolor cardstock. They're already die cut out, as you can see. I just have them tacked back in place with a little bit of Heffy tape. Yeah. And we're going to get started. So I don't know what the color names are. I can't tell you that. Not that you would be interested in what those are. And of course, we're going to attempt to color these like one of the boys. It looks so easy to do. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely, I thought it looked plenty easy. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this. I did heat emboss these using some clear embossing powder over my VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. So, all right. So I'm just going to put down my first wash of color, which is what I typically do. I feel like making cookies when I get home, honestly. It's always a good time for cookies, Tristan. Hello. Thanks, Dawn. Aren't they adorable? I'm telling you, these Colorado Craft Company images. I got other ones too, so you'll probably see them. When they had their sale, I was like, yeah, I need to get a little bit of that. All right, so I am a part of a split group on Facebook that Lydia Fiedler has, and I was just looking at it the other day because I was like, oh, I want more, but budget says otherwise right now. Maybe I'll start saving up a little bit for those because I got a scan and cut to get, right? But I think it's basically just called Daniel Smith Watercolor Split Group, and yeah, it's, you know, she's just awesome. And the split group, I bought these years ago. So, and I do paint a lot, but these have lasted so long. And that's part of the reason. Oh, I should make cookies tonight as well. Gluten-free peanut butter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Girl, I'm coming over. All right. Oh, that's not the right color. This is why you look at your swatches. Okay. And that's why I like Watercolor Dawn, because I can clean up my mess. All right. That was not the brown I wanted. That was more of a rust color. So I want to make this one look a little bit more like Max. So I'm going to put some color up on his ears and around his little face. I'll bring in some more of that color here in a bit, but I want to get their mouse house. I think that's what it is called. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I've seen that one. So cute. Okay. And all I'm really doing, so I do think that sometimes, yeah, talent is one thing. I do think, yes, it is very forgiving, Dawn. Cookies. talent is definitely one thing as far as like watercolor or anything like that, that, you know, there's probably a level of talent that a person needs, right? Or at least understanding, maybe not talent, but understanding. However, having the right tools definitely helps too. And I have noticed that these Daniel Smith, as far as the watercolors that I have used, they are superior. They're definitely an artist quality. I've got the Arteza ones, and I like those. They perform fine, but not as well as these ones. So that's just how it is. Add a little bit darker color to the center, and then I'm going to bring in a little bit more of this and soften that edge. Just a little. Ooh, it looks like Max. Looks like him. But yeah, I like the forgiveness of, oh, it looks like him. All Lawn Fawn stuff is cute. I think I keep them in business. Girl, I may have helped this week, that's for sure. I may have helped. And that's okay. All right, I'm just going to do a little on my glass mat because I want to add some depth around here, but I don't want it to be too much because I just want a little bit of the shadowing. Not a lot. And then I'll blend that out just a little. And I am wiping off on a rag that I have sitting here. So I think that looks like a pretty good Max. I'm happy with that. I feel like sometimes they're a little bit chalky. Yeah, I would agree with you on that one, Mayhem. They are a little bit chalky, so it's a little bit, I'll show you guys afterwards. I sometimes get those Susie P watercolor sheets because I like to take those with me and just watercolor when I'm on the go, because taking a pan like this is a whole lot easier. Yeah, right. It's a whole lot easier to take than like a bunch of my Copics. So I'll take watercolor on the go, but I'll show you, I did one with Arteza, which is fine. And then I'll show you some others that I did with the Daniel Smith. And there is a difference. Unfortunately, it's just, they're so dang expensive. Yeah, I know. I showed James the other day. I was like, I want to get another split, but one whole split was like $100. And I was like, oh, so much money. See you later, Tristan. Enjoy your cookies. Yeah. Okay, now we need to make our little bunny. So let's make him, I'm going to do him kind of gray, I think. But I don't really have a gray, so we're going to have to be, I'm just going to use my glass mat and just really water down my black. Okay, and then we'll bring some more of that in and deepen it up once it dries a little bit. More binders than pigment can cause that chalking sometimes. Oh, Dawn, you are a pro. You love the bow tie. Yeah. So fun fact, Mary, we got the boys new collars because they always like bite on each other's collars when they're wrestling, and so they get all frayed. So we bought some from, oh, I forget what this place is called. Cleo, made by Cleo. And they had bow ties to match. So I was like, I'm getting those. I've put one bow tie on the boys, one, and they weren't really digging it. So, but I do have bow ties for the boys. Anyway, so yes, it is true. All right, so we'll add our color. But I am serious when I say I've had these watercolors for quite a while. I bought them several years back. All right, I think our little bunny's looking good. Let's add a little bit of pink, maybe to his cheek. And then I need to do a blue bow tie. So let's do, because this is Max. And then we'll do a red flower. All right. You had to switch to a leather collar for your kitty. Everything we tried frayed out. Oh, Melissa, I never even thought about that. I never thought about leather. Ooh, I bet that's so cool. Okay, so there are those. It was pretty easy coloring. All our cats have bow ties and little bells. Oh, ours all have bells, Mayhem. Partly because Max or Miles used to take his off all the time. And then, you know, we always said, oh, somebody's naked, but he was so stealthy. So he has to have that bell on him. He just has to. Okay, so we've got our little characters all done. So let me show you before we get too far while these are drying. I'm going to show you a couple of panels because I pulled some of these out. So this one was done with Arteza and it's pretty. I think it's pretty, but it does have a little bit more of a chalky look to it. It was fun to do. And then here are some, like this one. This one was done with my Daniel Smith. Sometimes it's just a matter of how can you guys stand the bells jingling in the middle of the night? I guess I've just gotten so used to it, but otherwise Miles would sneak up on all kinds of stuff. And then here's another one. These other ones were done with that too, but those are just some of the flowers. But I love those Susie Peas. They're so fun. You know, you need to show sometime with the bow ties on. I should take a picture and post that on Instagram or something. That would be funny. Okay. Alrighty, so happy with that. I think that turned out cute. So let's pull in our pieces. Thanks, Dawn. Haha, that's what the kids say when they get their collars off. That and someone's streaking. Someone's streaking. That's right. We do that too. They're naked. Get your clothes on. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to double these up. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to double up 2 of them right now. Because this is going to be my base. And I won't double up the other one quite yet. That one's going to be the one that gets bent or scored or whatever you want to call it. I don't really hear them anymore. Yeah, I don't really hear them anymore either, honestly. It's just gotten so... And then I did cut 2 of these pieces. We'll put those together. Those are going to go on the inside as well. Okay. So now I want to bring in the gilding flakes before we just start doing all kinds of assembly. And be forewarned, these things can be messy. So I do have a piece of... Well, before I bring that in, I've got some tape. This is one way to do it, like a Scor-Tape or something. And so I want to do like a grounding for these guys. So I'm going to tear that, line it up on here. Okay, and then we'll just cut off the excess. Ooh, that's... there we go. Maybe I'll cut off the excess. There we go. So how many of you have used gilding flakes? I know some of you said you would never buy it. I get that. Thanks, Mary. All right. So now I'm going to take that and put that down. And here are our gilding flakes. This thing feels like it weighs nothing. All right. And I think the thing I like about it is that it kind of gives it an antique-y feel. For me, anyway. That's how I feel about them. So let me... Thankfully, there's no air or anything like that going on, but check it out. They just kind of already make a mess. So that might be one thing that deters people. So let me peel off our release paper on this. And then I'm going to pull these out. You could use reverse tweezers and things to just kind of set it down. And then you just burnish it in with your fingers. It's really neat. Lovely colors, nice tribute to have. Yeah, that's true. That is part of the reason I chose these colors. So. Oh, I think it looks so cool. And then you just burnish it in and cover that up. All right. And you can, you know, kind of rub the other away. But it almost looks like a gold, I don't know how to explain it. Because I just don't have the right words probably. But look at that. I'm going to hold it up and see if you can see. It definitely looks different than if I were to just heat emboss that with some gold. I just think it looks so neat. So I want to do this on all the things. Okay, so we've got that one. And then I do want to do it on here, but let's just kind of move stuff out of the way. This is the inside piece. So this is where the platform of the easel is going to go. And I did 2 pieces here, so that way the easel would have a place to really sit. So I'm going to glue these 2 together. And then we're going to do, I love gilding a couple times. Usually they end up on everything. And I think I'm going to have that issue. So I do think I'm going to have that issue for sure. I love gilding flakes. I need to get some. I got a pinch from a friend to use and love them. Yeah, well, a pinch probably went a long way. Okay, so then I'm just going to glue this down on my base. And the only reason why I'm doing that, I know you can't really see it, it's just though that when the easel comes down, it'll have somewhere to sit. And then here, I'm going to take some 1/4 inch tape and go right along the edge here. And I think I'm going to go right along the top of that edge too. So then I'll cut the excess off of here as well. Hi, Nancy from the couch. Day off. Oh no. Nobody likes to be sick. Hope you feel better soon. I'm sure your guys are spoiling you with like chicken noodle soup or something cool. You always post the most delicious looking foods. And we were just talking about lawn fawn. Nancy, I know you got some of it. Has yours all showed up yet? They do have a really cool texture to them. All right, so I'm going to peel off our release paper so that we can put some more gilding flakes on, because that's what we're doing. Since I just got them, I'm obsessed. But again, I think you're right. I'm probably going to have a slight mess everywhere. So we'll just pick some of those up, stick them down. And that, I guess that's really one of the other things that's cool about them, is that you can use the little pieces. You don't have to have all big pieces. So I suppose if you ever get down to the end of it and it's just little bits left, you can still use that, which I think is cool. Maybe I'll have this stuff forever. I don't know. I don't know how quickly one goes through gilding flakes. Tell you what, I kind of want it to go down just enough so that it isn't overflowing. Flip that up. Haven't used them yet, Nancy? Maybe you will after today. Oh, that's so cool. Actually, I think I want to do some on nail art. That's kind of what I'm thinking. They do last a while. I've used them up though. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Hubby getting up, making me eggs. And yes, got my lawn font. Well, then I imagine you're going to have some really cool stuff to show on social media here very soon. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So I can keep brushing this stuff away, but take a look. Take a look. It's just so neat. I like it a lot. All right, so I'm going to attempt to clean up my mess here a little bit. Normally, you know me, I'll just set it off to the side and clean it up later, but I don't think this is something I can do that with, so. Well, that wasn't so bad. I mean, we still have some. Just scrape them off, wet them down. Take care of that later. Okay. Looks fabulous. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Now we need to actually start making some stuff. So I am going to determine that, okay, I'm flying by the seat of my pants here. Or for use under UD. Oh yeah, okay. Great alcohol background. Oh yes, Dawn, I imagine they are. It looks like gold leaf. Yes, now that I've seen you use them, I will definitely give it a try. I'm glad, Carol. Use them in a shallow box. Contains them. Oh, that's actually a really good idea, Julie. Wish I had chatted with you before I started this, huh? Everything will be shiny. I'm reading everything backwards, as you can tell. I used all of the pinch I was gifted. Okay, well, let me do this part first before we get into that. So I'm going to start building up our little piece. So we've got our little kitty and our adorable little bunny. And I love this, kindness first and foremost. And I like that the die can cut out that little inside piece as well. And I agree, kindness first and foremost, always. Good thing the gilded flakes were put away. They'd have been everywhere. Okay. We're going to use liquid glue to adhere everything down. You could probably do foam tape, I suppose, but... Oh, that little bunny. Just so cute. All right. I love that little message of kindness first and foremost. I don't think I have that on very straight. There we go. It's going to stick off the card a little bit, but I don't care. It'll still fit in my envelope just fine because, as I said, we're going to be making a 5x7 envelope. Oh, no, it fits on there just fine. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Mayhem. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right, so there's that. Now what I need to do is score my piece. I'm sure y'all have done easel cards probably 100 times, way more than I have. I made a square one the other day and I was like, I want to make a circle one with my friends. Okay. And this die, again, this one came from that stitch circle. This is 4.5 inches. So I'm going to do 2 1/4. And we'll just score that one. Guess it really, yeah. And then when I adhere this, let's get this out of the way. When I adhere this to the front, I just want to put it on the bottom portion. And I do need to score it at the top as well. Just realized that. Okay, this card is a, thanks, Don, how are you? Okay, so we did that at 2 1/4, and let's do this one at about 1/4 inch so that I can use the, or it's 4, let's see, yeah, let's do 1/4 inch. And then I'll do the tape at the top. So I'll do my 1/4 inch score tape, and I'll probably use glue as well because I don't trust this stuff entirely. Trim off that excess because there is a little bit of excess. All right. Any projects y'all are working on right now that you're just like, it is going so great, or maybe there's something that's frustrating you? I don't know. Because I've had some frustrating projects lately, that is for sure. All right. And then I'll just use a little bit of liquid glue at the top to make sure that it stays put. Been pretty busy. Pipe broke, no, and it flooded, so you've had hands, oh, yeah, you've had your hands full. That's no fun. Okay, so I think that's pretty good on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my glue here. All right, and then we'll just prop that down. I kind of want to make sure it's a little bit straight when I do. Okay, let's not lose that. And there it is. Okay, so it's a nice little circle. and it props up. That's why I doubled up this piece so that it would catch on the ridge. Check that out. Isn't that fun? Yay. Finishing up some polymer clay. Oh, done. I always wanted to learn how to play with that. Always, always. From a live I did with someone last week. Done, girl. Okay, so here is the A7 envelope builder die. There it is. And this one's from Trinity Stamps. And so I just went ahead and die cut using the same color. And it, you know, I made sure and got a couple of sides. And top and a bottom. And we'll just... Yeah, it is an awful nightmare. I remember growing up because we grew up in Nebraska, and I remember one time it froze so quickly that my mom, because my dad worked night shift, so my mom was home alone a lot. She didn't get a chance to. We used to open all of the doors that held a pipe behind them, and we would also, if sometimes you'd have to have the water running, just like trickling even. And she didn't get a chance to get that taken care of, I guess. I don't remember. I was a kid, but I do remember it broke in the downstairs pipe. Oh my gosh, it flooded that part of the basement. And I felt so bad for her because she had to walk into that ice cold water and try and shut the pipe off from the inside. It was so terrible. So terrible. I felt so bad for her. She was just covered in cold water. All right. Yeah, I made some canes and turning them into clay pits for shakers. Ooh, Dawn, you're so talented. Beautiful cards, now polymer clay. What do you not do, huh? I have been working on some felt projects. I love felt, I always have. And I'm hand sewing them, so that's taking a little longer. They were supposed to be some St. Patrick's Day projects, but it's taking me a little longer. Yes, it is so easy to put together, Mayhem. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. And I don't know, there's just something fun about making your own envelopes. I have plenty of 5x7 envelopes. I actually have plenty of A2 envelopes. I don't have an A2 envelope builder. Who knew? Yes. Thanks, Deanna. Okay. And then we'll put the top on. Ooh, that one's going to get stuck in there funny, isn't it? I probably should have done this differently. Maybe when I send this one, I won't send it in this envelope. That might be the thing. I didn't think this through because once you stick this inside, you're going to have a hard time getting it out. It's going to be way in there. I mean, you still could, but what I should have done was maybe made a couple of flaps like this, and then I could have closed it like that, and then there you go. So, all right. Live and learn. Okay, let's close this part up. I'm going to do one on this edge too. Ooh, it sounds like the kiddos are here. Matching envelopes just add. They do, don't they? They're just so fun. You thought the flood was horrible in your basement until your daughter's turtle tank busted. Oh, 40 gallons. Oh, well, I grew up in a time of waterbeds, and I knew friends that had their waterbeds pop or break somehow. Oh, golly. That's a mess. So yeah, that's awful. I cannot imagine a fish tank doing that. Oh. And then the turtle probably went all over the place. Hey, Laura. I am. You're fine. You got to finishing up some cards. Good for you, Laura. Okay, well, there's our envelope now. I may not send this card in this envelope simply because, like I said, it might get lost in there. But the 5x7 envelope fits, and it'll work. It'll just be in there. But there it is. I just didn't want to make a square one because when you make square cards or square envelopes, you have to put extra postage on those. You feel the dreaded waterbed. You do most crafts, Cassie. Play with felt too. Oh, by the way, you do it all. Good for you. You feel accomplished making both the card and envelope. Yes. You also spin wool. Girl, you do it all. Okay, so there is our card for today. I love it. I would love to give this to one of y'all. Was the turtle shell shocked? Oh, but I see what you did there, James. I see what you did there. But I would love to give this to one of y'all if you would like it. So I will pick a winner. You had a waterbed. Me too, Melissa. I am Sharon. I'm still live right now, but we're probably closing up shop here in a little bit because my daughter and my son-in-law just showed up and we're making steaks tonight. So yeah, I had a waterbed too. Oh, I was so terrified it was going to leak. Thank you, Sharon. I know, they're so cute. And I do love the blue and yellow. So I definitely have to post this one. But yeah, that's why I was thinking blue and yellow. All right, well, I'm going to end up picking one of y'all. I'll do a number generator type thing and find one of y'all. And then I will post that on my community page. So keep an eye out for that. I keep forgetting to post that to my Facebook page as well, but I will do that as also. I have a Facebook page and it's just... I think it's Cassie's paper piecings. Isn't that sad? I don't remember because, you know, Cassie Trask is my regular one. But thanks, y'all. The turtle stayed in the tank. Oh, you were the one in shell shock. Thank you so much. Well, hopefully it inspires one of y'all to maybe want to make one too or play with some gilding flakes if you have them in your stash. I know I'm going to be playing with more. I'm so excited to spend some time with them tonight. We're probably going to play games and then we'll get up tomorrow morning and have breakfast. I'm just so excited to have them. So, all right, y'all. I love spending time with you. This did my heart so good. I'm going to let you go, but I hope that y'all have an amazingly creative weekend and just go off and be blessed and know that you're loved. And I will see you soon in another video. Bye, everybody.